I am at the gas station and I'm finna put some gas in my car or whatever. This lady was staring in my car like 2 seconds ago, and I'm just like, what's good, Susan? Fight me. Like, I hate when people be staring in my car. Like, I don't be staring in nobody else's car. As nosy as I am, I don't be staring in nobody else's car. So I don't know why nobody be want to stare in my car. But whatever. I'm finna go drive around a little bit. I'm about to get me a coffee, I think, from the 7-Eleven. I got this little 7-Eleven, like, rewards card thingy they gave me because I literally go on the 7-Eleven all the time. And there's like, why don't you just get a rewards card? And I'm like, you right. Don't know why. Don't know. So I'm cleaning out my little thing because I have a lot of necessary stuff in here. And I don't know what this thing is called, but this little part in the middle. I just want to check in with you guys. I wanted to tell y'all, oh my god, I was just thinking about it. So before I got pregnant, I was the heaviest that I had ever been. So I was like 207, something like that. And that is the heaviest I've ever been. And if y'all don't know, I'm like super short. So like I'm like 5'2", 5'3", and that's like a whole thing. Like when I got TMI, when I got on my birth control, when I had got in boot camp, I ended up gaining so much weight, like so fast. Like I ended up gaining like 25 pounds within the course of a year. And I know for some people, maybe that's not a lot. I think it's a lot. It's a lot for me. I had never been more than 160. Like that was the highest I would get. And I was like so traumatized by it. Like I was stressed, and I didn't stress eat. I stress slept. So I would skip meals, and all that. And this is like real life right now. I would skip meals sometimes just to sleep because I just wasn't feeling it. I feel like I have like situational depression, and I don't think that's the word. Periodic depression, probably not the word either, but like, and I have really bad anxiety. So when I start feeling like overwhelmed, like to the point where I just feel like everything is out of my hands and there's nothing I could do, things just take a turn. So I ended up gaining, I just said all that to say, I was so stressed, super stressed when I like first had got to Virginia. Not because it's far away from home, because it's not far away from home at all. It's like literally right down the street, but I just did, and I just wasn't feeling like myself. So I ended up like gaining so much weight over the course of that first year. And in that same time, Brian was gone at boot camp. So it just was a whole thing, and I had ended up gaining so much weight, and my weight it will fluctuate, but it would stay like on the higher end of the spectrum and like on the scale. And that was like a lot for me, because on top of me feeling like it was just too much and I just couldn't like deal with it, like I would be working out and all that, and it just would not go nowhere. On top of that, I would be dealing with a lot of like backlash and negativity coming from my space of work. Not gonna speak on where that is right now. Y'all already know. I was dealing with a lot of negativity and a lot of stress, unnecessary, just a lot of extra crap that like came with my job and all that. And I ended up I kept the weight on, so like it got so serious. I would keep the weight on. I wouldn't move at all. And no matter what, everybody's like, well, you should diet, you should do this, you should do that, you should this, you should do that. And I'm like, I don't know what y'all think I'm out here doing, but I'm not out here like eating like profusely. I'm not like a glutton. I'm not out here just eating my feelings. Like I'm not doing that. And that's what everybody just assume, because they don't know. And if they don't know, you know, if people don't know, they assume, and I think they know everything, and that's wrong. That's not the case. They definitely do not. But that is just how people feel, you know. That's what they think. And it was just a lot, and work didn't make it any better, and the people I was around at work didn't make it any better. I was just stressed, and that's just that. So I ended up getting pregnant, and as soon as I got pregnant, you know, when you get pregnant, if you don't know, your hormones change. Your hormones change, you know, drastically from when you weren't pregnant and prior to blah blah blah, all that. So my body had never really regulated from me taking my birth control out a year and a half, almost 2 years, if not 2 years prior to me getting pregnant. My body had really never regulated. Like it never had nothing to like kick it like, okay, well, we need to go back to like how it was. It's not like I had the fastest metabolism, but like your body changes. Like it's inevitable. It's a thing that happens. Your body changes. They might not always tell you, but trust you me, it changes, and it takes a toll on you. So once I got it out, my body really never like settled back into how it was before. not so much my physique, but just like my hormones and how things like affect me and all that. It never really settled in. So once I got pregnant, I like dropped 20 pounds. Like once when I got pregnant, like just like that, I dropped 20 pounds like the first 2 months I was pregnant. And I wasn't sick, I wasn't throwing up every day, I just dropped the weight, and my body, my hormones were like regulating, you know. So I think once I was 40 weeks pregnant, I believe I was 203, which is already less than I was prior to me getting pregnant. So if you imagine, I lost all that weight, and then in the course of me like being pregnant, I didn't gain all of it back, I just gained some of it back. So once I had the baby and all that, I just started losing weight. I breastfed for like a month and a half. My body wasn't making no milk, so don't nobody come in the comments trying to jump at me. Mind your business. I couldn't continue breastfeeding because my body was no longer making milk. And yes, I spoke to a lactation consultant, so don't come at me because you will get cursed out. Okay, mind your business. My son is fed, he is happy, and he is fat. Okay, so mind your business. Don't give me your opinions. I'm not asking for them. But so I only breastfed for about a month and a half, give or take. My body wasn't really producing any more milk besides like maybe an ounce a day, 2 ounces a day, which was fine, whatever. I was a little bummed because I had initially planned on breastfeeding, but it, you know, it didn't happen. You know, things change, things happen. I hate people always trying to throw their opinions, like you don't know what you could have did. You could have went to a lactation consultant. If you never, first of all, if you've never been through a cesarean and you don't know how your body has been put into shock from it, mind your business, because you don't know. You had a baby, you did not have a C-section. We did not go through the same thing, okay? So mind your business. But anyway, so I lost weight while I was breastfeeding, obviously, because you lose weight while you're breastfeeding, and once you have the baby, like your body, you're losing the pounds and all that. So I had lost weight, and I had got down to like 170, but that was while I was like breastfeeding. So once I stopped breastfeeding, I wasn't putting out anything else. It was just, I was just steady, like, you know, my weight was just steady. So now I am 185, which is really good because to get to my goal of what I want to lose like at most 25 pounds to take me to 160, but really 15 pounds to just get me, like, I feel like at a good space. Like, I'm in a good space right now. I feel like I look great, I feel great, like, besides like my aches and pains that I get, but that's a whole nother story. Like, I feel great, I feel, you know, like energized. I'm a sloth in real life, so really still a sloth, but whatever, that's not really important. But I feel really good. I'm happy, and I just really wanted to talk to you about that. Like, really just to say, if you are going through something, for one, if you're going through something and you're on birth control, and you know you're just feeling like your life is like a shit show, trust me, sis, it probably is, because I felt the same way. If you just had a baby and you know you're going through a little postpartum, trust me, sis, me too. I felt it, I feel it sometimes now. Just know, like, everybody goes through stuff. This is like literally a tangent and it's all over the place. Everybody goes through things, and you know, stuff happens to everyone. Everybody deals with stuff in different ways. I'm a very emotional person, so I get it. I understand, like, if you feel like, I know I felt personally attacked, like, a lot of the time prior to me getting pregnant because of my weight. And it would suck, and it would just make everything worse, because as much stress as I had on myself already, them basically bashing me and me getting talked down on and like talked to like I was trash about it, it just made it 35 times worse. And I'm going to be the first person to tell y'all it's okay. Y'all will get through it. I'm getting through it. I'm not going to say I've gotten through it, but I'm getting through it. I'm moving forward. I'm growing every day. Y'all can too. Y'all will too. As long as you want to, you can. And it's hard. And I know some days y'all probably sit back and y'all are like, oh my God, like, I'm never gonna get out of this. Like, I feel like crap. I look like crap. I am crap. I felt it all. Trust me, like, you'll make it. And it's hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's hard as hell, but you will make it through too. Like, I promise you guys. And I just wanted to make this video to say, really the whole point, it was just to talk about like my weight, you know, and my physical, my health, you know. But depression is real too, and I went through it, and I go through it. Anxiety is real. It's a thing that I have to deal with. It's rough, and being in the field of work that I'm in, again, I'm not gonna speak about it. It's not always talked about, and it's not always helped. So I know how y'all feel, and if y'all feel me too, and y'all are getting through it, have gotten through it, let me know, because it's rough. Some days are way better than others. Some days are way worse than others, and it is a process and a learning curve, but we got this. Let me tell y'all, we got this. That is all I gotta say for this, because I was really trying to vlog, but I don't know how I got so deep into this. I've been sitting in this car probably looking crazy. People have pulled up, they're staring at me but we got this. So I will talk to y'all in my next video.